Amen. Say man. Kyrie getting sturdy all the way from DSU, where I teach y'all and show y'all how to get your mind sturdy. Today's video topic, we're going to be talking about how to customize yourself. Well, not how to customize yourself mentally, but why it is important to customize yourself mentally. Why right now is the best time to customize yourself mentally, to change your mindset, to rewire your mindset. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you for all the support, all the love you be getting from the community. We got 14 subscribers, you know what I'm saying, on the way to 20 subs, you know what I'm saying. We had 14 on the way to 20, trying to get there, you know what I'm saying. Come on, just join the community. We got to get sturdy, got to get our minds sturdy. Join the community, hit that subscribe button all the way to 20. But to get into the video, before we get into the video, I just want to say, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're in a nice area where you can be calm, don't have to worry about anything distracting you. Maybe wear some headphones if you need to. Rewatch the video as many times as you need. I say this in all my videos. I can't stress this enough. If you need to rewatch the video, rewatch the video. Because when you hear something multiple times, repetition really drills things in your mind, and it helps you to really think deeper on what someone is saying. Because you might hear it face value, but if you listen to it over and over multiple times, you might start to really understand or even come up with your own ideas of what I'm saying or your own viewpoint on what I'm saying. And that can help you all even more because it's coming from you. Customizing yourself mentally. Now, what does that mean? Customizing yourself mentally just means rewiring your brain to the way that you want it to be. That's what customizing yourself mentally is. Seeing everything in detail, anything specific that needs to be improved that you feel like needs improving. But here's the thing. You might not know what needs to be improved, but you know something needs to be improved. And I talked about this in one of my past videos, which is becoming aware. If you're not aware, you will not care. If you're not aware, you won't care. Or if you're not aware, you have no mind or no plan or no aim. You don't have any way to go about changing or improving what you're trying to improve because you don't know what it is. You can't improve something when you don't know what it is that needs to be improved. So that's the first step. Figuring out what exactly you want to improve. And there's probably many things. I just want to say this first, that I know that there are a lot of people in this world that have it harder. Their lives are a lot worse than other people. They go through their daily life and it's not as easy as others. It's more challenging. But that's why we're getting into mentality. You know what I'm saying? This is really getting me fired up. This is getting me hyped because I really want to talk about this, because this has been a topic that I've been very passionate about rewiring your brain, because I know there's people that have it worse and their lives are challenging. But I have a way where your life being more challenging could seem better. Rewiring your brain, figuring out anything that is holding you back, because your mental state is one thing that can really hold you back if it's not where it needs to be. You gotta get that straight. You have to get your mental state straight, because when you're doubting yourself, that's part of your mentality. That's part of how you think. And most cases, how someone thinks, they act on how they think. You want that. You want to act on how you think and not how you feel. You don't want to feel angry and then act on that and do something that you might live to regret because of how angry you are. But some people, they act on how they think, but they're thinking in the wrong way. And do you see how that's troubling? How acting on how you think or through your thinking can be a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing if you're not thinking correctly. And I'm not saying that there is a way to think. You have your own way to think. There is a way that you want to think that is good for you, and you're trying to succeed in that way. So this is what I mean. Let's dig deeper a little bit. Why rewiring your brain is important. Rewiring your brain is important because there are people every single day, including the people that's watching this video, you that is watching this video right now. If you're watching this video, you want to rewire your brain. You want to change something about your mindset, improve something about your mindset that you know needs improving, because you feel it. You know it's holding you back, but you just don't know it. You can't put your finger on it. You don't know exactly what it is, or maybe you do know what it is, but you just don't know how to go about improving it. Well, you're in the right place. Let me just tell you that. But it's important because a lot of people's mindsets hold them back. And when you're holding yourself back, it's going to take you a far longer time to get to where you want to go, to get to what you're trying to achieve, to achieve the success, your definition of success that you desire. Your mentality is one of those things that can hold you back. And it's one of the big things too. If you don't think you can do something, then you're not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? If you don't think you can do something, you're not going to do it. Straight up. You just won't. If I don't think I can get on the stage and talk to 100 people, like how I'm doing on this camera right now, or on my phone, I'm using an iPhone right now, but that's not the point. If I don't think I can talk like this in front of people and I keep telling myself over and over that I cannot do it, then I won't. I won't do it because I keep telling myself I can't, so why try? But that's how y'all thinking right now. You got to stop thinking that way. You can't keep telling yourself that you can't do something because you're going to end up not doing it. You're supposed to be going up a stage and giving a big inspirational speech. I can't do this. I can't. No, I can't. You're not going to do it. You're not. You're not going to do it. And even if you're getting paid to do it, what's more important is helping people. Then, like, yes, money makes the world go around. Not just money, but money is really important. But if I was going on a stage to speak to people, it wouldn't be based off how much money I was getting paid to do it. I probably would do it for free, to be honest, because that's not my purpose. My purpose is to bring value to everybody that I interact with, including myself. And that would be a good opportunity for me to do. And I would be doing a disservice to those people if I get up behind the stage and start telling myself I can't do it and they just walk away. And they're sitting there wondering where I'm at. You doubting yourself not only hurts you, but it hurts the people around you, the people that's closest to you. This is why it's important to rewire your brain. Especially if it's young people around you. If you keep telling yourself certain things like, oh, I can't do this, I'll never be good at this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not in the right mind frame. And I don't think I ever will be. Those young kids or young people around you might hear these things and they might feel the same way. Or they might start thinking and taking in what you're saying. They might start thinking to themselves, is my mind right? Can I do what I want to do? Do I have the ability to? And they're going to start questioning themselves. And they might start going down the same rabbit hole. And start holding themselves back from achieving what they want to achieve. Becoming the person that they strive to become, that they always dreamed of becoming. So that's why it's important. You have to remember that it is important to rewire your brain, to customize yourself mentally, because it'll hold you back and the people around you back. Let's get into what rewiring your brain or customize yourself mentally can do for you. When you customize yourself mentally, one, it keeps you from doubting yourself. You have more confidence in yourself, which just means you trust yourself a lot more. You have more self-trust. You don't hold yourself back as much. So like I made in that other video, when you're driving in a car and someone gets in front of you or a car gets in front of you in traffic, that's them holding you back. But that car that's getting in front of you is actually your mental state, how you're thinking. That right there, you driving to your destination is you getting up on that stage. That car going in front of you is your mindset standing in front of you telling you you can't do it. And you listen to them and you turn around in that car and you go back home. No, don't do that. Don't turn around. Don't go back home. You keep going. Because if you don't try, how are you ever going to get familiar with whatever that is? If you're trying to get on stage and you want to start being a public speaker, but you feel like you can't do it and it's too nerve-wracking, if you don't do it, you're not going to get familiar with how to do it. And then you're never going to know if you can or can't do it because you didn't try. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to rewire your brain. And here's one thing I'll tell you. Really listen to this. This is one way you can rewire your brain. Tell yourself that I rather find out and know whether I like something or don't like it, whether I know how to do something or don't know how to do it, by trying instead of just never knowing. For example, if I've never been on a roller coaster before, right? It might look fun, but it also might look scary because you hear people screaming, right? But I don't know. I'd rather know whether I like it or don't like it than just don't do it and then be wondering the rest of my life whether it's fun or not. I'm gonna be sitting there 60, 70 years old wondering how fun that might have been or how bad it might have been. But it's eating me up. I'm conflicted in my mind. You start conflicting with yourself and start getting angry and frustrated because you want to do it, but you just feel like you can't. Because you feel too scared, too fearful of what the outcome might be or how you might feel when you get there. But that's why telling yourself, I'd rather find out whether I can or can't, whether I don't like it or do like it, than never know at all. I'd rather figure out and find out whether I like roller coasters or don't like roller coasters than not try to figure out at all. That's one thing you could tell yourself. I'd rather figure out by going on stage to see if I know how to talk in front of hundreds of people or however many people it may be, or whether I can or can't do that, than not go on stage at all and not know. And then for the rest of my life, I'm sitting here and regretting the fact that I didn't try to see, that I didn't try to, just push myself a little bit more just to see whether I could or couldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? How mentality really holds you back. Because when it comes to those most important times where you're in those life-changing situations where you can help yourself or another person or maybe both, and you just hold yourself back because of your mindset, you start having regret and be filled with doubts the rest of your life. We don't need that here. This channel, this community, we play to win. We don't play to lose. We're here to take over our own lives. We're here to take over and don't let anything control us. We're not here to let our emotions or our mindset control us. We control ourselves. We're self-reliant. I just really want y'all to take that in right there. Really let that sink in what I just said. My throat's getting pretty dry. Let me get a little bit of water. But I really want y'all to take that in. Because I know there's a lot of y'all out there that really want to do something, but you don't do it because you're fearful. Your mindset is holding you back. You can't let your mindset hold you back. Customizing yourself mentally and improving yourself mentally, rewiring your brain will change your life forever. I really want y'all to let that sink in. But that's just one way I just said. That's just one way. Telling yourself that I'd rather find out whether I can or can't do something than never find out at all. I'd rather find out if I like something or I don't like it than not find out at all. That's just one way. And another thing is, I like building the relationship with myself. I like learning new things about myself. I like to learn new things that will help me improve. A lot of people put their present before their future. A lot of people put their present before their future. What does that mean, you might be asking? A lot of people put how they feel in the present than how they're going to feel in the future. How they're going to feel tomorrow. How they're going to feel in a week. How they're going to feel in a month, in a year. Because if you put your present first, how you feel in the present first, when you get to the future, you're not going to like how you feel there either. You're going to feel good now and then feel bad later. I don't like that. I don't like the way that sounds. That don't sound good to me. I would never want that. I don't want to be sitting around knowing that I'm going to feel good right now and then in the future I'm going to feel bad. No, I don't want that. Let me give you an example, right? Let's say you're around my age. You're young, maybe you have chores, maybe you don't. But let's say you do. Let's say you have chores, right? You might be in your bed right now watching YouTube or doing something on your phone, watching TikTok. I don't know what you're doing. You might be sitting in your room fiddling with your fingers, looking at the ceiling, doing nothing. But you know you have to do your chore. But instead of doing it, you're putting your present over your future. So you keep telling yourself you're procrastinating. You're telling yourself that you'll do it later or that you're not going to do it right now because you don't feel like it. So you're going to sit there and be lazy and wait to do something that you know you're probably not going to end up doing. And then in the future, when you do go to do it, it's 10 times worse than it was 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago or 5 hours ago, however long you procrastinated it. For example, the dishes. Say you do the dishes. You come home, there's about a few dishes in the sink, but you're like, it's a few. I don't need to do them right now. It makes sense to do that, but it also doesn't make sense because you're putting your present before your future. And it's only a little bit. I'm not going to do them right now. Why do it now? It's only a little bit. It's not going to take that long. I might as well just wait. And then you'll say, I'll do it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes become an hour. An hour becomes 2 hours. 2 hours become 5 hours. You come back. The whole sink is filled with all dishes. You got no plates in the sink. You got no plates in the dish rack, no silverware, no forks, no spoons, nothing to eat with. And now everybody's waiting to eat, including yourself. And then on top of that, you can't even eat yet because you got to finish doing all those dishes that's in the sink. Because you wanted to put your present over your future. You wanted to put how you felt in the moment over how you're going to feel in the future. That's why you need to start putting your future over your present. That's another way to rewire your brain. The first one was figuring out whether you like something or don't like it, then never finding out at all. The second one is putting your future over your present. So whatever it is that you're procrastinating or holding off, go do that so that you don't have to do it in the future, or so it won't be as hard to do in the future or won't take as long to do in the future. Because I know this doesn't really apply to some things like working out, for example. I can't say go work out today so you don't have to do it in the future, because obviously you're going to have to work in the future. But I will tell you this. You'll feel better in the future that you did it that day, because if you miss a day, every time you're consistent with something, and I made a video on consistency, you should go watch that out. But every time you're consistent on something and you stop doing it, you feel bad. Because you put how you felt over how you're going to feel in the future. You put your present over your future instead of putting your future over your present. You come home, you're a little bit tired, and you choose not to work out that day. You be like, I'll do it another day. Why? Knowing dang well that you did that same exact thing 2 weeks ago, and then you felt bad the rest of the week, and then that whole entire rest of the week you didn't work out, and here you are gonna do it again. You better do the same thing again. And then the whole entire of this week, you're not gonna work out anymore because you felt too bad and you wanna be like, oh, I want a fresh, clean slate and I wanna restart, so I'm gonna wait the whole entire week to start next week. No, you don't wanna do that. That's why you have to put your future over your present. How you feel, how you're going to feel in the future, put that over how you feel now. Don't let how you feel now determine how you're going to act. That's why I say don't let your emotions control you. If I come in the house and I need to make a YouTube video and I'm tired, I'll do this. Be intentional what you do. And I made a video on this before. Being intentional. I will intentionally give myself some rest and then make the video. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go lay down and I'll do it some other time. No. What time? What time are you gonna do it? There is no some other time, because you're gonna wake up 5 hours later and you're not gonna do it. And let me just say this. I've actually done that in the past. I've done that in the past where I'll be making my video, or I won't even be making my video. I'll come home, or I would have came home, right? And then I would have felt too tired. I'm like, I'll do it later, push it off. This is my business we're talking about here. And I have certain goals and dreams, and I like to turn my dream into reality. But I have certain goals with my businesses, my YouTube channel, and my Poshmark that I have. And you're coming home and telling yourself you're going to put it off to the side. What? That doesn't even make any sense, because then you really don't want it then. Because if you really wanted it that bad, if you really wanted to achieve those goals that you say you wanted to achieve, you wouldn't let anything stop you. You wouldn't let anything hold you back. You wouldn't put something else over that. And I'm just being 100% real with myself. I've done it in the past, where I've told myself I need to be consistent when making the YouTube videos, and I wouldn't be consistent. But I have to hold myself accountable for that. And that's why I make these videos. I'm showing you guys real time that I'm learning new things that help me. And it works. You gotta rewire your mind, rewire your brain, your mindset, and how you think, how you act. Become self-reliant. I don't rely on how I feel to do what I need to do. I just know that I need to do it. And I'm happy to do it. Let me tell you another thing, right? Instead of telling yourself, say today's today, right? And then tomorrow you have to work out, right? Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. You're probably going to see this video on Thursday because I'm making it on Wednesday right now. It's going to be posted on Thursday. So today's Wednesday, right? And you're going to work out Thursday. You're telling yourself, or let's just say you just woke up, right? You're telling yourself, oh, I got to work out tomorrow. Oh, I got to record a video tomorrow. Oh, I got to do this tomorrow. I got to go mow the lawn tomorrow. Let me tell you why that's holding you back. Because you're putting a negative connotation onto what you're saying. And then once you go do that thing, you remember how you said it. You said it in a way where it sounds like a bad thing. So then as you're doing it, you feel bad. Stop doing that. Instead of saying, oh, I have to do this. I have to work out. No, I get to work out. I wake up. This is what you got to do. Wake up. Oh, I get to work out today. I get to record my video today. I get to go mow the lawn today. I get to go cut some wood today. I get to. Start saying I get to, because that is a positive connotation. When someone says they get to do something, they're most likely happy that they get to do that. For example, you're in school, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has gym days where they go to the gym, get to play basketball. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot. We get to play basketball today and everybody's happy. Or get to play volleyball today, everybody's happy. You got to rewire your brain. And the three things that I said, you have to remember those. It is better to be able to find out whether you like something or don't like it than never know at all. It is better to put your future over your present. And it is better to tell yourself that you get to do something rather than you have to do it. Because when you say you have to do something, it feels like something that you don't even want to do. And you might not want to do it. But you do know that you want to do it. You might not want to do it, but you know it's something that you need to do. That's why you have to rewire your mindset. You have to understand yourself. That's why my channel is all about building that relationship with yourself. When you understand yourself more, then you start to learn that there are different things that can help you and improve those things that need improvement. But this whole video was based off just trying to help you and show you why customizing yourself mentally is important, changing your mindset, rewiring your mindset, why it's important, what it is, and what it can do for you. Rewiring your mindset allows you to keep going forward without having anything step in front of you. Because that video that I made talking about consistency, how I said that car getting in front of you, that goes along with this video. This video is an addition to that. And I say that because consistency is part of your mindset. If your mind isn't consistent, you won't be consistent. If you don't have the mind frame of a consistent person, you will not be consistent. That's why I said mindset, mentality, rewire your brain. When you do that, you start to become more consistent. That's why your mindset and how you think is one of the most important things that you can have down and have in the way you want it to be in order to achieve what you want to achieve. When you rewire your brain, when you rewire your mindset, how you think, you will start to act differently. You'll start to act in the way that you want to act. You start to act intentionally. And that will lead and result into you achieving what you always wanted to achieve, what you desire. It will lead to you getting what you wanted to get, whether it may be $1 million, whether it may be finishing writing that book that you always wanted to write and publish. It may be getting better at a basketball move that you wanted to get better at. Whatever it may be, driving a car, getting on that stage and talking to hundreds of people, giving them the information and advice that they were sitting and waiting there for. Customizing yourself mentally, rewiring your brain will change your life forever. Right now is the best time to rewire your brain. Why wait? Why waiting when you could do it right now? Remember that. Why wait when you can do it right now? When you are perfectly fine to do it right now, even though you may be tired, angry, or sad, why wait when you could do it right now? Because 9 times out of 10, if you're sad, angry, or mad, you're still going to be a little bit sad, angry, or mad in a few hours. It might not be as bad, but then you might remind yourself, oh, I got to do this. Oh, my, you see what I'm talking about? You're like, oh my gosh, now I got to do this. But you set yourself up for failure there, though, because you could have did it right now, and then you wouldn't have had to done it right then and there. You won't have to remind yourself, oh, I forgot I got to do this now, and now you're even more mad because you'll think about it. You'll be like, oh wait, I have to do this. Oh no, I forgot. I already did it. I can just relax. You see? Start putting your future over your present. Start disciplining yourself. Start becoming consistent with everything you do. Start putting your future over your present. Start telling yourself when you wake up that you get to do something rather than you have to do it. And start doing things and figuring out if you like it or if you don't like it, instead of not figuring out whether you don't or do at all. That's what y'all need to start doing. That's it for this video, man. This is a really deep topic that I just wanted to talk about. And I'm very passionate. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about this topic because I know that mindset and mentality is one of those things that holds people back the most. And I'll tell you, it held me back a lot in my past too. But I started putting my future over my present. If I don't feel like making a YouTube video, I'm purposely going to give myself some rest, but I'm going to set a time so that when I do make that video, I won't be sad or mad in the video, so that the video could be a good quality video. But it's just all about being intentional with the things you do. That's it for this video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this, you know what I'm saying? If you want to see a different type of video, you know what I'm saying, put it down in the comments down below. Let me know, because I like making videos for you guys, specifically for you guys, because I know it helps you directly. So if there's anything that y'all need improvement with, or that you need help with, or you feel like needs changing, just put it down in the comments down below. And also, like I said, Taekwondo down below. I'll put the link in the description to his channel if you want to go check him out. Also, my Poshmark at King Wardrobe. Go on Poshmark, type in King Wardrobe. You could find my Poshmark and click on it. You could buy stuff on there. I sell a lot of clothes, shoes, sell lots of things up there. Also, go ahead and just, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Like, what are you doing? Come on. You know you like watching my videos. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on the post notifications so when you hit that bell, you never miss another one of my videos. You can stay up to date all the time. And yeah, that's it for the video. Live, learn, repeat. Stay safe, stay strong, stay motivated. Peace, and we out.